and defense needs to be supported. I mean, that's team. The AFC North champions. That sounds good and feels good. Defense needs to get there. That's how we engineer victories. Guys had a great week. Happy for those guys in that locker room. You ready? Oh, man. Another one in the history of this series, man. It's an honor to be a part of this rivalry with that group. Got a lot of respect for them, man. Obviously, it was a 60-minute football game. And I'm just happy for those guys in that locker room. They fought not only tonight, but throughout the entire journey. And so we move forward. I'm thankful for that. I'm excited about what lies ahead. Not only the game next week, but the work in front of it, because that's how we get there. That's how we engineer victory. Guys had a great week this week, and I think they put that on display. We supported one another. Certainly wasn't easy. Defense supported offense when offense needed to be supported. Offense supported defense when defense needed to be supported. I mean, that's team. The AFC North champions. And that sounds good and it feels good. But we didn't come here for that. We came here for what lies ahead. I'm so excited about that. Thankful. Got some bumps and bruises associated with play. We'll assess that. I hear we got a Monday night game, which is great. An additional day, we're gonna need it. I'll pause and open up for questions. You know, guys just played hard. They did. I didn't feel like he was running wild in the first half, although his numbers said that he was. I think the 2 times we saw him this year, man, we worked hard to make him earn it. He's a special player. They're a special group in terms of what they do around him and in that phase of the game. And, you know, so you're not going to be able to shut them down all the time. But I thought we were game for the fight for sure.
What was it like to be in that moment with Aaron, the way he led them back?
You know, I've admired him from afar for a long time. It's good to do it with him. But again, as I've said multiple times here in recent weeks, this was the vision in the spring when we pursued him. That's why you do business with a 41, 42-year-old guy. Been there, done that. Guy with a resume like his. He's not only capable, man, he thrives in it. And I think he put that on display tonight.
A lot of those 41 and 42 years into whatever was going on with the headset and the helmets on that goal-to-go series.
It's going to be challenges like that. There's always the unforeseen in this game.
Always an unforeseen.
It didn't prevent us from.
There's always an unforeseen.
What did it mean to have T.J. Watt back and for him to make that splash play?
You know, this series has been defined by great players. You know, earlier this week I was talking about T.J. and Lamar. You know, I didn't question whether either guy was going to show up. You know, because that's just the nature of this thing, man. Their relationship is tied together for life, man. Just like Big Ben and Suggs. It's the men that make this rivalry what it is, and those 2 guys put that on display. Certainly, I'm glad TJ is with us, but tip of the cap to Lamar because he's a tremendous athlete and competitor.
Talk about Boswell. I know you didn't prefer it the way everything went, but how the team actually picked Boswell up after Boswell won so many games for this team in the past.
It's just team. Like I said, we supported one another throughout.
It's just team.
Offense, defense, special teams. That's what good teams do, and that's what we did tonight.
What did you see? What happened on the 2 long touchdowns to Zay Flowers? What kind of breakdown did you see?
It was good plays by them, negligence by us. On the first one, man, I thought we had Lamar in the backfield. He came out of I think 2 men had him, and so you respect that component of his game, and you know we probably overplayed the short yardage situation on the second one, but you know you just got to compliment him for the talent and competitor that he is. He fought tooth and nail, man, to lead his team to victory, and you got to just respect that.
No DK Metcalf this game. Last game, you were only able to score 6 points. You scored 26 tonight. So what was the difference last week versus this week to be able to score 26 points?
As I said last week and leading up to this game, it was reasonable to expect us to be better. It's one more additional game without him. You don't stay the same. There's growth associated in last week's performance. If we change nothing, I expected us to be better. But certainly we're going to do whatever it is we need to do to get better and improve. Calvin Austin played in this one. He didn't play last week, and I think you felt the effects of him in game. And so that's just how it goes.
How's the impact of Jalen Warren in that regard, especially some of those catches in the flat?
Yeah, we got two awesome backs, and their efforts are appreciated not only in the running game but in the passing game. And certainly Jalen was big, Kenny G was big. Just appreciative of that tandem.
Like you were asked on Tuesday about the fans, there's been a lot of negativity going around. It seemed like they showed up here tonight and for your defense. And do you feel like they had an impact on the last kick for a rookie in a big situation?
There's nothing like Acrisure in the friendly confines of Acrisure. I'm just thankful for the support that we have and the environment that we had tonight. It was a legendary night in the history of this series. And so it's humbling to be a part of it.
You mentioned Aaron, being a player that thrives in the fight. How do you instill the fight, whatever it takes mentality to the rest of the roster in a game like this where you need everybody?
You do business with people that have that in them. We turn stones over in the evaluation of talent, not only in terms of their skill, but their will and their relationship with the game. And you get people that love football, people that love the life, as opposed to the lifestyle, and you train them. And that's what we try to do.
Well, let's talk about that 8th player, Cam Hayward, the type of performance he had today, even went both ways.
Cam been here a long time. He's got a lot invested. He cares hard. I don't know what I can say about Cam that hadn't been said. He's a Steeler, man. He's a quintessential Steeler.
How about for him to be part of the shove play with his brother, taking Cornell's?
Well, we needed to replace a big man with a big man, and so we did. He replaced Darnell, and he did a nice job.
Nothing in a championship game that early. You were a veteran team. What was kind of the vibes or something at that point?
I don't know that we absorbed it in that way. It's 60 minutes of football. That game wasn't going to be decided in 15 minutes or whatever, and it wasn't.
Field goal like that, win or lose, do you watch it? Do you turn away?
Man, I'm going to watch it. You kidding me? I don't have any. We're just so singularly focused on getting in and out of this stadium. We're certainly going to turn our attentions to them very soon.
Mike, did you make a conservative effort to attack more down the field after Hamilton left the game?
No. We were going to play aggressive and play to win. Whether Kyle was in there or not, got a lot of respect for Kyle. Obviously, he's a significant player, but particularly in passing circumstances, he plays more in their front than he does their back end anyway. He plays dime linebacker in passing situations, and so has very little impact on downfield throws.
You talk about this team's resilience. You've taken a lot of punches this year, and it seems like they keep getting back up.
We've thrown a lot, too.
How can you put into words just the thin line between if they make that kick, season's over, comes to a screeching halt, and missing that kick and the winner going on?
You know how it is. If my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle. All right. Thanks.
What the fuck? Oh, if my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle. Are they gonna get it? Wow.
It's a little different, but really interesting. There's a Christian creator named, if you'll take that down, Jaden, let me make sure I get the name correctly, Bryce
Oh man, that was crazy, man. Cause that was pretty funny. What did he say? Wow. He said, if my aunt had male parts, it'd be my uncle. Wow, he's funny. Well, normally they go to but I can catch the post game later. They'll upload it later. Um, see what Harbaugh has to say.
Play in and play out. Like, so we have to. It sucks. This sucks. This moment sucks. Like, had the game right there in our grasp, and it slipped away. And it's just it's a tough business. It's a very unforgiving game, and like, it's just what it is. You have to be in touch with reality, and this is our reality right now. And like, personally, I feel like we just didn't do enough. Just speaking more so on the defensive side of the ball, we didn't do enough to finish the game, and I think that's what it boils down to: doing your job over and over and over, and not getting complacent with the small things. And like, we did not do that. So it's about, this team won't be the same. Like, it won't be the same guys in the locker room anymore. So it's like something that we'll never truly get back. Like the 25 Ravens, like, we'll always remember this, but at the end of the day, it's a moment and it's a year that we'll never get back, and nor will it be the same guys in the locker room. So it's such a hard pill to swallow in this game of life as well, in the game of football. So it sucks when you just feel like you let each other down and not playing to your standard and just knowing the potential, but potential don't mean anything because it's potential, and like, it's not out there. So we didn't do enough, and I just make no bone about it. Like, we have to be better for whoever's coming back, and like, including myself. So yeah.
You just said the potential. I mean, did you feel that if you got over this hurdle, you guys still had the potential for greatness in the playoffs?
Absolutely. Like, I feel like I'm like, just being an internal, like, optimist in a sense, like, but it's just
True, Steelers missed a kick too, you know.
Sometimes the teams want to change. Maybe they come to one of these mutual decisions. I think that could still happen no matter what. I think they could win 2 or 3 playoff games, and it could still happen. So,
Absolutely.
Was kind of my first thought, but it just takes a little belief at this point.
For you, being back in the playoffs for the first time since 2021, can you kind of walk us through the emotions you're feeling right now?
Yeah, a lot of gratitude. A lot of gratitude for the journey. Every season is different, has its challenges, adversity. We haven't made it easy on ourselves. Really, a lot of gratitude. Yeah.
The first time for you, being back in the playoffs for the first time since 2021, can you kind of walk us through the emotions you're feeling right now?
Yeah, a lot of gratitude. A lot of gratitude for the journey. Every season is different, has its challenges, adversity. We haven't made it easy on ourselves. Really, the second, not really all season, I guess. But I'm proud of our guys. From really the quasi 2-minute drive at the end of the first half through the second half, we played really good ball on offense. So I'm proud of the way that we responded multiple times after they took a lead. And it just takes a little belief at this point in the season. There's 14 teams that'll be left. 18 will be
playing their off season. It's good to be a part of the 14 after, so many years. 22 we lost in the last game of the week's playoffs. 23 I was out. 24 we were terrible. So nice to be back in this position.
What was it like Calvin's touchdown, what you saw, how it developed?
Calvin's the sweetest guy. I mean, he is just ever since the Malibu trip in the off season, just have such a love and appreciation for Cal and his disposition. And multiple times in the huddle, I'm asking him on various plays, "What do you want on the backside? What do you want on the backside?" And he wouldn't give me a straight answer. And on this particular huddle conversation, I said, "What do you want, Cal?" He said, and somebody to my right, I don't know if it was McCormick or Pat, said something about like, "Man, just go cook him or something." So I said, "All right, Cal, you run the hitch and go back there." And I was really thinking the front side three-man combination that we worked and had success with most of the night was kind of my first thought. But I just peeked back to the left and saw number 3 slip, and it's a gimme touchdown. But I'm proud of Calvin, and the line really gave me a lot of time all day. They played really well.
What do you think about this passing offense? You guys have a big plays and a big game without DK Metcalf. The guy who's been a leader for you guys a lot this year.
Well, we got a lot of talented guys, a lot of capable guys. The way that we responded, there's some things that happened in the game that we've been trying to get to the entire season, hadn't really shown up. Like Pat on the second last drive had a big, double up stutter down the middle completion. We've been talking about that thing since Latrobe and haven't really had a lot of opportunities.
They've been trying to do that since Latrobe in July, August.
Craziness of the helmet conking out and the personnel groupings we had on the field and the wristband. I mean, it was chaos. But we got to a good call there on third down to run it in, and then the 2-minute drive. It started off with a nice, quick game completion, and I thought we were efficient and had a chance on third down to go to Cal, and he ran a good route. And we made it happen.
You've had a lot of those. What was going on that before we go with the timeout?
I couldn't hear anything. In that situation, you can. Because of the personnel we had on the field, we had big personnel on the field. I mean, Spence was in the game. There's not a whole lot of plays we can get to, that I can just call kind of off the cuff. We did it on the one, and I was thinking, this is way too important. We're down by 4 points. We need a touchdown here. About the timeout to this point. I couldn't believe, though, when we got the replacement helmet, that one didn't work either. I mean, poor Derek, who's the absolute best, handling the helmets on the sideline. We're trying to figure it out, but we got to a good call in that third down play we've been working on. Kenny ran it in. Mason had a really nice block, and then thankfully we didn't need really the helmet on the last drive, but it was kind of back to normal a little bit.
What was Mason trying to get you?
Yeah, there's a wristband. So I've been kind of most of my career anti-wristband. Mike McCarthy was always anti-wristband, but Matt LaFleur has the longest play calls in the league. Mike McDaniel actually probably does, but Matt had some long ones, so I started wearing the wristband, and so I haven't been wearing it this year. But Mason likes to have the wristband on the sideline, and he threw it out to me, and I thought the backup helmet was going to work, so I threw it back and ran out there, and the backup helmet wasn't working. So, and some communication issues.
Would you describe how your teammates handled that moment? What was that like to be with them in that situation?
Which ones?
That end of the game, that last drive you guys had.
That was good. I mean, we talked, we had 2:20 to start and no timeouts. And I just said, let's try and finish the game with let's run it down there and score with not much time left. So the reminder is always, in that situation, yards over time until you get to a minute. And, called just kind of a slant from the backside and a 3-man combination away. Calvin made a nice catch and run. Let it go to 2 minutes, and then we had some efficient passes, and looked like there might have been a hold on the second down, but we came back and converted on third down. It was kind of pandemonium, but we knew we still had some time on the clock. And then, Lamar was making some wild plays tonight, which you expect because he's just a talented player. He's going to be a gold jacket when it's all said and done, but I'm glad they missed that last one.
Aaron, you talked about not making it easy on yourselves over the course of the season. This team's dealt with a lot of adversity. It's shown a lot of resilience. Where do you feel like that's come from, that you guys always seem to get back up off the mat?
I think there's a lot of belief in the leadership of the team. think this is an important part of the leadership role and being as even keel as possible and always believing you got a chance. But it takes moments like this. Back in 2010, we were 9-6 playing Chicago last game of the year, and we eked out a close one in the fourth quarter, 10-3, and it gave us a little bit of belief. And then we went on a run where we were underdogs, I believe, the entire playoffs. We're underdogs at home tonight against our division rival. I think it's going to give us some belief. Now we're playing, I believe, the Texans. Is that right? They're coming off 9 in a row, I think. So who knows if they'll make us an underdog again at home. But the belief level in the locker room after a win like this is exponentially greater, which is what you want to have going into next week. And then obviously we get DK back.
Patrick Queen just said that he didn't watch that last field goal attempt, that he just stared straight ahead. Did you watch the last field goal?
Of course, yeah, I watched it.
What was the
Yeah. A lot of emotions. Couldn't believe we're in that position. Hope he doesn't make it. It's always kind of, you watch the kicker. I was watching Ben too because he was trying to block it. You're watching the kicker and the ball just seemed to be heading right to start. So, it's chaos, disbelief, gratitude, a lot of emotions. Just really, really thankful, and that's what I told Mr. Rooney and Andy and Omar, just to be able to get brought in here and be a part of this team, and just the way I bonded with the guys and the way they've put their arms around me and allowed me to be myself and listen to me and let me lead and inspire me the way they have. It's a good group of guys.
He hasn't gotten the bulk of targets this year, but he continues to come up and seems like a big moments for you guys. What can you say about his focus to be there when you need him, especially in those huge moments today?
I have a lot of respect for Pat, first and foremost, the way he's handled himself this entire season. Pat is a dynamic player, and with the emergence of Darnell and the big personnel that we've done, he hasn't had as many snaps as he's used to or would have wanted, but not one time this entire year, and he's my locker mate, so I can say this with absolute confidence and 100% honesty. Not one time did I hear him complain about his snap count, about anything. It was, there's a lot to be said for that. I think that's lost part of this league, to be able to humble yourself and kind of lean into the collective instead of making it about yourself week in and week out when he knows he can play. And he made plays last week on the 2-minute, and he made plays in the fourth quarter, really all game. I thought we did a good job. Just little things that you talk about in the Trove and you hope show up. We had 3rd and 10. We went on a first down, a center snap by Zach, right, where he just kind of goes up, waits, and snaps it. And they bring strong dog. They bring the mic, and they bring 44 off the slot. And we talked from day one when I got here. I like throwing vertical peaks, first pressure. So start off by looking vertical. And we actually kind of like made eye contact in the huddle and just said, be alert. And then sure enough, he widens slightly like he's supposed to. He catches the ball with his hands. He gets 14 yards, and that's a drive continuer. We talked on through routes. If you get 2-man, double up, take your time, give him an outbreak look, and then go down the middle. And on the second last drive, he ran an absolutely unbelievable route. And it was just perfect. I mean, I'm literally throwing it, kind of laughing at myself because I'm like, this is it. See, I've been talking about this forever. But I'm just really proud of him. I can't say enough good things about Pat. He is an exceptional human and a great teammate, and there's a lot to be said for that in this league.
And what did you see on the touchdown pass to Austin, and how important was it to have him back?
Yeah, it was good to have Cal back. He's a great player. He's one of the sweetest guys on the team, and just a guy who really wants to do right all the time. And I was saying earlier, we were trying to get him to give me some confidence on what he won on the backside of some of these 3-by-1 concepts, and he finally, on that one, he wouldn't got to put a stamp on something. So I said, all right, hitch and go, and he ran a good route. But there were other plays that he made today that were instinctive, and some show up in the stat box, and some don't. But really proud of all of our guys, and excited to get DK back.
You mentioned the league before, talked to the guys this week. A lot of people thought that even though you were shorthanded a little bit, you could help elevate guys around you. And so when so many people are counting on you to deliver like that, does that part still resonate with you at this point in your career?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want. You want the ball in your hands with 2:20 left and you need a touchdown. That's exactly what you want. And I was calm all day long, you know, with the gravity of the game and knowing what was in store for us. But I was confident, you know, that I was going to play a good game and that I could kind of be the magnetic force out there to keep guys confident and calm. And even at 2 minutes, I was like, hey, we're good. We're going to go down and score. And don't worry about it, boys. But I think that's part of it, being the old guy, having a lot of gray in your beard, is they expect things from you. And it's nice to be able to deliver in moments like that.
You guys have won the division since you've been on the team. What does it feel like? I think the last one came in 2020, 2021. The emotions running through you guys right now.
Feels awesome, man. Winning is tough in this league, man. It's so tough. You put so much work into it. 9th season, like you said, to win it 3 times just lets you know how rare it is, how much you need to appreciate it. But with that comes not getting a win in the playoffs. So we're not just here to take part, man. We want to come in here and we want to win games.
What was the scene in there after the game?
Cigar smoke everywhere, man. Try to get out of there as quick as possible. I feel really good. Honestly, I feel really good. See how I feel these next couple of days. Nice that we're playing Monday, so I get an extra day. But I honestly, I'm really pleased with how I felt. Hats off to the training staff, strength staff for getting me ready to go.
They're playing Monday versus the Texans.
What did you see on the interception with the deflection by Hayward?
Just trying to rush. Anytime you play hard, man, the ball finds you, and you just make plays. And anytime you feel like you need to make a play, you just got to go as hard as you possibly can, as fast as you can. And even though I wasn't able to get to the quarterback, the ball just popped up in my ear, and I was able to make the play. But I think it was Cameron and Keanu who made the batted pass, man. That's what started it all.
Jim, what went through your mind during the Ravens last Super Bowl attempt? Were you able to watch it? I mean, what was kind of happening?
Yeah, I was out there for it, so I saw it. Just really excited. Anytime you can win a football game, especially against 2 historic franchises, I mean, it feels like every time we get together, just those legacy type plays, and just huge moments every time we get together. And glad we were on the winning end of it. Every time we get together, and glad we were on the winning end of it.
Yeah, let's go, man. Good game, good game. Good game, Steelers. What a game. What a game.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a
I
very
don't think Steelers are pretenders, man. Teams better watch out. I don't think they're pretenders. No, I think they could be dangerous, man. The way they stopped Henry, they stopped Detroit. They get DK back. Now the other receivers, Thielen and MVS and Calvin are all. Ramsey played bad today, but he's also hurt and stuff. Yeah, you can't save it, so you have to do this every time, dude. Luckily, this guy is the same as me. He wants to make changes on his team. I mean, this is significant here. Got through it all. You could put Yaya here. Yeah. Yeah.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Purdy. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle.
Damn it.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of
No, you're supposed to act like you have a million viewers.
16 yards on that play.
That you and your viewers, I'm relaxing and playing Madden.
A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be checked down.
Well, the screen would look a little nicer, sound a little nicer, look a little cleaner.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Man, my stomach feels funny. I ate earlier, but it feels like...
See a bigger play on the ground later on.
Yeah.
Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the
Like
future.
I had a full can of beans earlier. Oh no, it's that. You know what it is? It's the fucking vitamin. You have that the vitamin. Yeah, it fucks your stomach up.
And 8 yards to go. No throw, 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. That fucking vitamin, dude.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to 16.
I knew I shouldn't have eaten it.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards.
It's good for you, but it's so packed with minerals and amino acids. It blows your stomach up. It'll subside after half an hour, but... Oh, man. Yeah, the Steelers have some depth, man.
Early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that that ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Go, man. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That vitamin tearing my stomach up. What a win, dude. I thought the game was over, man.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. And his first pass
Just that he missed the field goal.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture.
How'd the Steelers let him get down the field like that?
Coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. Metcalf working that right side. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops.
Yeah, the Steelers kept giving up big plays on him. They kept letting Ray get behind. And even on the last drive, Hopkins was looked like he was helping out his buddy Rodgers.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down.
He ran the wrong play.
So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result,
that play
off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Again, Rodgers. He's got it to his running back. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He's forcing a hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Get 300. Get 300. Inside. Back north.
Throwing again here. It's Rodgers.
Well, as soon as you see the cornerback turn his back, you know it's going to be good. But if he's, like, I don't know, it's a guy from Detroit, so he's really on it.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Complete right side to Washington. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard.
He had the ball first,
no shortage of excitement coming up in the second.
Got a possession in hand.
Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Now throw again, Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
They can touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. I know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force
a good
it
play.
away and lead teams for field goals.
That guy, I beat him.
The scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal.
Oh.
The defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, you don't want to force me to take the points, man, like I always tell Tomlin.
You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. That sure altered the throw.
Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to get get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Yeah, it looks like the over busted open.
Zicarindo to return.
I think that won $30. Gotta go look at it.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Ooh, that is quick there.
That's what I'm talking about.
And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense should hope to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to take it.
I hate that glitch. There's a wide open glitch, man. Yeah, it's when you call a cover 4 every time, dude, and then there's 3 guys on one side, and you flip it. Those are all glitches, man. Stacking one side versus the cover 4. They said we fixed the patch. There was a patch that came out, and the official release said fix the cover 4. That guys are. But even after the patch came out, I noticed that my safety and corner both jumped on the slot. Like, why are they? Elliott and Porter both jumped on the slot. And I was like, what are they doing, dude? And they left the other guy wide open. And then I saw the patch come out that said fix the glitch, but it's still going on. You saw I had cover 4, and he has stacked to one side. So you can't really call what... Well, the answer is stay away from... As soon as you spot the glitch, you got to stop calling cover 4, or you got to, like, flip it and push your guys back. Stay away from cover 4 now, dude. Now I've got to stay away from cover 4, basically.
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks.
See, look, he's flipping. He's trying a little, like, glitchy bullshit.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers.
The problem is when people play that way, they usually, like, suck at the game, dude. They're usually, like, they don't know football. They just, like, study glitches on YouTube.
Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. It's a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd as long as
Wasn't the best try
really
either.
stay on the field.
They do mid blitz and
because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
bring the safety down.
They'll go for it. Rodgers taking a deep shot here. And they'll turn it over on downs.
Get your hands on it like that. You got to catch it. You know what? I don't know, because I don't feel right because of that vitamin I took. My stomach feels fucked up, man.
It's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
I didn't know what even defense I had, bro.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Chased out to his right. And they really went for it on third down.
He was open. I'm glad.
Completes. Now they're facing fourth down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen.
What's up with Boswell this year, dude? He mixed the extra point.
But even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He missed the extra point, and then they missed the field goal that would have won it because he missed the extra point. It was like, idiot. I just wanted to point out that the game ended on 2 bad kicks, man.
When we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break.
Well, that does lead you to believe that the
mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
field isn't so great. Why are 2 people missing kicks, man? But Boswell hit a 59 or 57 or.
Here's Rogers on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back.
Right, he hit that 57, but then he couldn't hit the extra point.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working out of the gun. Here's Rogers. That's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
They should put 10 seconds back on the
Good
clock.
time to rough the passer, Brock, but 3rd down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. One final shot before the half. And this one is launched downfield. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time
I couldn't get into field goal range, man. I think I get the ball here, though.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Rogers from the gun. Coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd. Now Rogers. Throwing the out route complete. He has it all the way inside the opposing 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
50. Hey, you block over here. Steelers, 1st down.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
To throw is Rogers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
You know, he does this.
26. Get 300. 158. Back north.
Now here's Rogers.
Oh, come on, he's wide fucking open, dude. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I just tap it and push forward, dude. It's like, ooh.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive
fucking
going.
wide open, dude. The fuck?
Catch there, unable to bring it in.
Ridiculous, man.
Field goal would have been 49 yards.
Guess I
Brock,
shouldn't
they
be
want to go
like
for this
tapping
instead.
it and going forward, dude. I don't know what the fuck, man.
He'll throw it.
Wow.
They don't get the catch they need there.
Looks like
Their
it's
man
gonna
was
be
forced,
open
Brock.
and then
Had to
it's
try and
not.
go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I'm like Rodgers, I get frustrated, and when they third down, and then they fuck up. You're frustrated.
Deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense. Get one more stop.
Oh, nice play. Oh, what? Fucking
And he's going to be driven
rushing in and then fucked
before
up.
he can get it up to midfield.
Fucking done it,
That one
man.
goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Birdie throwing here on first. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's
We
going to
kept saying we're gonna get Ayuk, we're gonna get Ayuk.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've set it downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Ayuk on that slant. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 19 on that pickup. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. First down throw by Purdy.
Oh, man,
He's
wide
going to
open.
this in for a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go.
I just don't have much offense going in this game. I got to score enough to get one defensive stop.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff.
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have had that vitamin. But that's vitamin Super 7. I'm telling you, it's fucking hard. He knows I'm cutting in and out.
Just beyond that 15-yard line. Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out. To the air on first down. Rodgers. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Hits him on the in route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 11 on the play.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 3 at the Niners' 39-yard line.
You just get the play off. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter.
Quick, I'm down 2 scores.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. From the gun, into Gainwell. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Rodgers set to pass. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Play's going to force third and goal.
You know what that route what it's called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
319. Jumbo. Back north. Zoom.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and
No
goal.
way.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Go right! 258!
Glitch, dude. It's glitched, dude. I can't do anything. Sometimes it just gets glitched, dude.
Everyone was set, and at the line, the quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Just gets glitched, dude. There's nothing you could do.
The penalty makes it tougher, but their hands are tied here in the 4th. Gotta go for it.
258! 630! Get 300! Get 300! 26! Go to 50! Hey, you block over here!
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down.
Yes.
Down Pittsburgh.
Needed that.
The
Wow.
Steelers now within
A little
one
too
score
close
at
to
the
comfort.
Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the
Why is
defense
it
to
telling
make a
me
stop
to
and
not
give them
go
a
with
chance.
7, dude? I don't understand.
Chris Boswell for the point after.
Why screen?
The point
It's like,
after splits the uprights.
oh, why would I go through there? That's
Cut the lead in
bad.
half. It's down to
And then
7.
I'm like taking myself out of the game. Like, go tie it. No, it's like, go for 2, kick the
As
onside.
the kickoff is away. Moore with a return.
Well, it used to be like you're lucky to get points. You're lucky that you drove 80 yards. You want to take points. Now it's like always go for it constantly.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Intercept that shit. Come on.
He did it! He made the interception! Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. But you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that
come
ball
on.
so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hey, 626! 630! Inside!
Blitz coming for Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Steelers losing by 7. New set of downs for them from the 31. First down. Here's Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
Yeah, they tried to get him involved by fucking handing him up the middle. I don't understand what's going on with this guy.
Turn a short little gain, a short little pass.
With Jonas Smith, that they just can't get him past plays. Man.
Here on first down. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
They keep trying and then they miss.
And it's always offense. Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down. A big red zone stop.
Setting up to pass.
Fuck, it was the pump fake, man. But I always fucking complain about that stupid pump fake, dude. Look, pump fake. I fucking hate that, dude. Cause I'm going through the fucking, I'm like feeling in duress or something, dude.
Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he had a ton of yards.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond marker. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. The Steelers calling their first time out. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Here he is to throw.
Got it. Big Dwayne Washington out with a broken arm. Will he be back? I know he's out forever. Rodgers came back with the broken arm.
Conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
I think that is a 42-year-old guy playing with a broken wrist has to inspire them, man. He could have set out and said, "Oh, I got a broken wrist." He came back from an Achilles heel. He must be really serious about wanting to play, man.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gorindo to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set. IT, watch out.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it.
Out of bounds.
He came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But Kate, the good news, you got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
Back to throw.
Yes.
Steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
53.
Throwing now. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds
Better
remaining.
run it, dude. Well, 2 seconds.
And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
I could kick a field goal right there.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And that didn't even give it a chance, Brock. Brought down way short of the mark there. This defense
Let's go. Got it to overtime when I was down 14 points in the fourth quarter to force overtime. 17-3 and keep the momentum going. Well, no matter what, he gets we each get an offense.
Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to handle a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They need 2 here on this 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of OT going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it inside the 10. And he's all the way home.
There's DK.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The Steelers to break the tie and go up by 6. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary
Momentum
school,
rolling.
the fastest kid, let him run.
The extra point is good, and that's a big one. And now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in
All I
overtime.
have to do is stop them one.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Gorindo to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a complete
Right on him.
jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain
We'll
through
probably
that
try
hit.
that again. I
And now
think.
it's 2nd down.
at the 23-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy.
Yes! It's the game. He tried one of those reverses, and I reversed. Called cover 3. I think he tried one of those glitches. He did a reverse and flood the zone, but I reversed and didn't call it. Changed out of my I audibled and reversed. Also, what a win, man. I was down 17-3. Thought maybe I'll quit, but came back and won. Nine to 5. Gold to start the season. 9 to 5, and we're gold to start the season. And we're 9 to 5. Pittsburgh Steelers, AFC North champions. You gotta be kidding me.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
They fired the coach, Atlanta. I was kind of surprised. I thought he did okay, man. But, you know, it's tough. They're in the South. He's a black coach in the South. But he actually did pretty good, man. They didn't really have a quarterback.
Not by a long stretch over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35.
Yeah, they're trying a variety of quarterbacks. Sure.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Fuck, man. They won't let me get him in there. Fucking asshole.
And I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Steelers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The kick is good. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, I couldn't get my guys in, man. And so now Ramsey's on the bench. I'm fucking pissed, man.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Yeah, I can put him back in. I get another timeout at halftime.
this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a
to the air. Penix. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. What a great effort.
Play to run outside, man.
15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Penix. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. John L. Mooney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look at each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Well, just because Ramsey got benched, I couldn't make all my changes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
They got, just fumbling around. I didn't get it
Not be
in.
returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now I can't.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Inside. 50. 30. Hey, 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release.
Lucky.
This will be incomplete.
Looks like the guy was there to intercept it.
Anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the right side, incomplete to Washington. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. A handoff for Warren.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Hey, 626. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
7-7.
Rest. Everyone gets rest this way, man.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's another Steelers first down.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Rodgers.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing in a shutdown way so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
On the give, it's Warren.
And he stopped immediately there.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Uh-oh.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth.
Nice. They didn't want to settle for 3 there.
And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And looking to throw, Penix sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute
I was ready for that, but he His reverse did mess me up a little bit.
Now Penix. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Game records, man.
I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Robinson. This will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the
Thought I had that
He
one.
had the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. That's out wide here for Robinson.
Oh, come on, dude.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A
Big
big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 24-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As the
Might want
stop with
ball back,
55
actually,
seconds
you
to
know.
go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Firing quickly here, that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Okay, I want the ball back.
Talk it over, we step aside.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2.
Go an interception here now.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, it's Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown.
It's same time pretty good.
Robinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll go out near midfield.
Big pickup, man.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice game.
Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Gainwell was so wide open, dude. But I didn't see the sack coming.
Stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I thought he caught it.
Closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
What a game, what a game.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
There.
At their own 22-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, Smash. Rocco, check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Go.
They'll go play action here with Penix. And that was going to be on target and incomplete.
That's only 30 on an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix.
Yeah, baby.
This is one that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, got a little defense on
the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
There's Moody with another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again is Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. That's brought in downfield by London. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10.
To the air, Penix. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this
play there, man.
It's a loss of 8.
We have played
Looking back,
we
can't score here.
This is the NFL. And it's
They can
on
go for on 4th down and not get it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of the 1st down.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Duggar was right there, man.
There to make the grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point.
Duggar was on it, just made a good play.
An important one that is we are all tied
now
but
early in this fourth
still
quarter.
I have the chance to have the last
This
ball
one's
here.
setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A gain of 15. And the Steeler first down.
They'll run it. Warren. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Rodgers now to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington.
Rodgers pass complete to Darnell Washington. 5 yards on the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They toss it to Warren. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Rodgers.
Oh, he got it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command
Gotta
it. Make sure
catch
all
that,
eyes are on
man.
him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the wrong field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the
This is out of bounds? What?
Boy, an
God, you gotta be
aggressive
kidding
move
me.
to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought I'd get it, dude.
Where we are, all those things. In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game, fourth quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
I should have punted,
Just the
dude.
one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson.
I haven't really stopped that play today, man. Man, I had this game won and blew it. At least the real Steelers were in the playoffs in Atlanta. 6 and 10. Fuck you.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
You know, I wanted to let him in, and then I could have a chance. But,
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 72.
you know what happens is they can't resist passing it, man, and they throw an interception.
Robinson with another carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And it is good.
Weak. Anyway, I'm going to go, man. Congratulations, real Steelers. AFC champions, baby.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Got Texans next week. You know, they struggled a lot, so they might be really beatable.
That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right?